Hey everybody, welcome to In the Woods today. I'm going to be doing a pike fillet tutorial. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we got ourselves a nice northern pike here, and I'm going to give you guys a tutorial fillet. It's pretty easy. Get some boneless fillets off of this fish. They're good eating, fair white meat, similar to a walleye. So let's get right into that. First thing that's essential is that you have a sharp knife. I like to use these Kershaw fillet knives. Very nice. Stay sharp really well. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this fish onto his belly. And as I put him on his belly, I'm going to feel my fingers around to the back of his head, right about here, behind the gills. And right when I get to there, there's soft meat right here, and there's bone right here. I'm going to find that edge. I'm going to go straight down. And then once I'm straight down and I'm into the meat, I'm going to slowly curve my blade until it goes sideways. And I'm going to go all the way across the back of this fish, just barely trying to tick off of the top of these rib bones. You can see now how I'm having a little bit of trouble sliding through. So I found those rib bones. I'm just going to keep skating it down nice and easy. Pike are very slimy, heavy fish slime kind of fish, so you have to really hold them tight. These first fillets are generally a little bit thin unless you have a really big pike. So stop right here at that little notch. I'm just going to go straight up. And not very big off of this one, but there's our first fillet. Cut that up in a minute. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find this right here. Find these bones. There's a set of Y bones on the side right about here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down the side of the fish to the belly. And we're going to come back up. We're going to slowly trim down the spine. Once we get to the spine, as we trim out, we're going to find those Y bones. I'm just going to slowly go down the spinal cord. And once we get down there a little ways, start to find those Y bones spreading out right there. We're just going to cascade down those bones right there. Slowly pressing the meat apart with my fingers and just kind of riding down that rib without cutting through it. Might be able to actually hear my knife ticking off of each individual bone. And right here, we're going to go straight down again. There's a bunch of bones in this interconnected area, and it's really hard to get that stuff out of there. So I always cut it up separately. Some people fillet all the way down the side of the fish. I'm just going to keep on going right down the edge. And the reason I'm going slow and taking it easy is because if you cut these Y bones, they're thin, they're hard to find, and they're hard to get back out. A lot of people are intimidated by cutting up a northern pike because they hear the rumors of they're full of Y bones and they're so difficult to fillet, but really they're not all that difficult to fillet. And see, we've come down all the way down the side, and now we're going to start to curl this up and then cut it up and away like that. Just kind of slowly going up the bones. And then once we've found the top of those bones, we can just get into the actual fillet itself, and the rest comes out really easy. So you just kind of roll up that bone just above this one right here, and we're going to go right down the edge. Cut that out. And then we've got some more boneless meat there. And then the real nice fillets start going down the side of these Y bones. So get to the other side of the Y bones right here and go down We're just going to slowly go across the tops right here. And we're just going to keep on going down along the top of them Y bones, kind of cutting back towards the spine a little bit as we peel them away. And then once we've got them peeled away, then we can go right down the side of the fish like this and get even more boneless meat off of this fish. You can get down the whole side of this fish to the belly. And we're just gonna go to the top of them bones and go right back down the side, almost to the end, and then we can just start going straight across right off the end. And then it starts to go into the belly fillet. So if you flip the fish, you'll see it goes right to the belly here. I like to keep all this meat, and I'll cut it all out as one big portion. So I'm going to start to the other side, and then we'll wash, rinse, repeat. All right, now that we've got everything cut down on both sides, we're going to detach at the ribs. We're going to take this belly meat and go right behind the fins, just going to clip straight up. Then we're going to pull this down, and we're going to flip this straight up right in front of the butthole. And now we got a boneless fillet and a beautiful man watching. And then the last two fillets off of this fish, you're going to go straight down. There's a hip kind of bone right here. You're going to go straight down, and then just like any other fish, you're going to hold it flat, fillet it down to the end of the tail. And then you got another boneless fillet. All we got to do is just get the skin off, and that's it. So let me know what you guys think. If you want more tutorials on how to cut up fish, get a like and a comment down below. Subscribe. Appreciate you.